Hello, dear friends. I pray you are having a blessed day, a blessed week, and a most blessed start to the month of August. Sadly, whenever a grave incident occurs in the public domain, like a terrorist attack, a natural disaster, or a murder perhaps, social media is awash with something resembling the following phrase: "You are in my thoughts and prayers." The people of whatever city are in my thoughts and prayers. It is a natural response to something harrowing, concerning, and heartbreaking, to offer up our sympathies to those who are going through devastation and crippling sadness. But what about those prayers? Are those words "in my prayers" just hollow and maybe solely a mark of sympathy? Or are those prayers going up in faith to the Lord? Are those prayers really being spoken or just forgotten about as the mind drifts to something else before the day is out? I would say, going off that last point in particular, that praying can indeed be very difficult. We might have days, streaks even, when we feel like we are deep and earnest in our prayers. But there are days, there are weeks, there are months even, when we feel almost half-hearted in our petitions, feeling empty, feeling like we're not really connecting with our Father. Have you ever been through something like that? Are you maybe experiencing that right now? Of course, prayer is important, but it's vital, isn't it? But we might be feeling tired, we might be feeling distracted, angry, or experiencing burnout. There are many emotions we go through that put up an invisible, seemingly impenetrable barrier between us and the Lord. What do we do if we cannot find the words or are not really feeling up to talking to the Lord? Do we ignore him? Do we stop praying? Of course not. The best thing to do, of course, is to be honest and to open yourself up to God. He knows you. He knows me more than we could ever possibly begin to comprehend. He knows our struggles. He knows our fears. He knows what is going on in here and in here. He knows our condition. It's in those moments when we feel empty, where we ought to go to the Lord without fail. We do not do so half-heartedly, but with sincerity and complete honesty and willingness. And what's also vitally important is that we encourage one another to do so, to pray, which is why I am so happy that we have a prayer chain here at St. John's, so we can be there for one another, support one another, pray for each other. It's so important. Whether it's speaking the Lord's Prayer, Luther's morning prayer, Luther's evening prayer, or whether it is us speaking our own words, be it in church, in bed, in the car, on the beach, or even in the shower, we must never ever slip into a life where prayer takes a back seat and is not taken seriously. Having a dutiful prayer life is so important for us as Christians, enabling us to be better connected with the Lord and, of course, the people around us. Communication with God is oh so important. So reach out to your Father in heaven and never ever take your relationship with him for granted. Amen. Have a blessed week, dear friends and viewers. To the Lord be all power and glory, now and always, of course. Amen.